Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Camilla, but if you do, thank you so much for coming back. Literally love you. I just got back from a week-long trip to Vermont for the fall foliage. We did a whole road trip. We being my boyfriend and I, we went to Vermont, specifically Woodstock and Stowe. Then we drove down to Litchfield, Connecticut. We saw the town that apparently the Gilmore Girls writer stayed in while writing Gilmore Girls, so it kind of inspired the show, and it was adorable. And then we made a pit stop in New York for 24 hours and then flew back home. It was jam-packed, it was beautiful. I thought personally that Vermont was a little bit overhyped because of how many TikToks I've seen about the state, how many Instagram reels I've seen about it, especially in the fall. Like, it's just kind of the place to be. And as someone who's from LA and doesn't really experience seasons, I wanted to go even though I thought it was overhyped, but I'm here to tell you that it is not overhyped. It is so worth it. It was so beautiful. 10 out of 10 recommend. And if you haven't seen it already, I did post a travel vlog with just little bits from our trip that I filmed, that Tommy filmed. It was so fun to make it, so I'm gonna link it up here if you haven't seen that already. But now that we are home and the post-trip blues have fully hit the both of us, it is so important to really try to get back into a routine. And it is so important to do this sooner rather than later. I'm the kind of person personally who likes to unpack the day she gets home, because if I put it off too long, then the procrastination just starts to get worse and worse, and before I know it, it'll have been a week or two and my suitcases are still packed and in the corner, and I just need a routine. That being said, we actually arrived yesterday in the morning, but after a 6-hour flight delay. So while we were supposed to get home around 1 in the morning, we did not get home till 7 in the morning. We had little to no sleep and we took a nap for the majority of the day. And so now, today, the next day, I'm ready to get back into a routine. So let's do this. Currently on my to-do list, I have a couple of things. First and foremost, we're unpacking. We're washing all of the clothes because this might be a little TMI, but I was expecting warmer weather while we were over in Vermont because the week prior, I was checking the weather and it said it was like in the 70s, and apparently that was a heat wave. So yes, the day that we got there, it was in the 70s. We were sweating, it was so hot. The next day it dropped to 37 degrees. And as someone who does not experience cold ever, because the coldest it gets in LA is like 50s, I think, I was not prepared. I brought mostly skirts, dresses, and shorts. I brought 2 pairs of pants and 1 long sleeve shirt. So I think you know where I'm going with this. I wore that long sleeve shirt almost 5 or 6 days in a row. It was bad. So that being said, I wore the same clothes repeatedly and those need to be washed. I don't even want to look at them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyway, let's go back to the list. We're unpacking, we are washing all the clothes. The suitcases have to go to the garage. Sometimes I put that off because I'm like, oh, I already unpacked. And then the suitcases kind of sit in the room and it's just like, I want to close the chapter. Suitcases, gone. So that's number 3. Thankfully, we did clean before we left. So the apartment for the most part is in a pretty good state. I did get a lot of PR though, so we have to unbox the PR. Probably vacuum because it gets very dusty in here even when we're not home. And then go to Trader Joe's to grocery shop. Before a trip, I tend to usually avoid the grocery stores at all costs because I know that anything left over is gonna go bad while we're away. So there's literally nothing in our kitchen right now. I do know that Tommy scheduled a grocery pickup, so he's gonna go do that, but you and I are gonna go to Trader Joe's together and we'll pick up anything that's left over. Super random, but I swear it applies to what we're talking about. I started meeting with a dietitian because I have high cholesterol and I'm trying to eat healthier, and we've talked about this before. I hate cooking. I don't know what to tell you. And she created a menu for me with things that she thinks that I would like, good swaps, her favorite Trader Joe's finds. So I'll have to pick up some of those to try out this week. And then I have a lot of work to catch up on because obviously I tried staying on top of things while I was away, but I couldn't get to everything. So I have a bunch of videos to edit. I have pictures to edit, emails to respond to. I have some really exciting campaigns, so I have to plan out that content and then send it to the brand so they can approve it. Very fun stuff. So we'll probably close out the video with that. And now that I'm looking at the time, I do not know if we're going to be able to get to everything today. So this might be a 2-day vlog. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna put my hair up for this one because I think I'm gonna work up quite a sweat just unpacking and doing laundry. And I feel like doing my least favorite task first is a good method because once that's over, I kind of feel like I can do anything. And if you know me, you know that I hate doing groceries, but I feel like unpacking kind of tops that in terms of how much I don't want to do it. Starting with my personal item, we have a mirror, my Kindle, which I literally did not use or even look at on our trip. And then I have, our tickets to the scenic gondola that we did. I've been kind of wanting to get into scrapbooking or something, so maybe this could be fun for that. And then my sunglasses. Oh my god, these are my motion sickness goggles. I brought them because we were going to be doing a lot of driving, and I typically am fine sitting in the front seat, but like if I want to be on my phone or something. Oh my god, they're so crooked. I look kind of interesting in these. I've gotten quite the stares from people in the nearby cars. You gotta do what you gotta do. I have trash. Oh, this could be fun. This is my boarding pass. Lip glosses. Wow, I had so many. And then my camera and a clip. I almost forgot to check the bottom of this where I have some shoes. And this is the mini base weekender, by the way. Absolutely love her. Pro tip, always stuff things in your boots. It's free space you got there. Oh my god, Tommy went to the front desk at Spruce Peak Lodge, our hotel in Stowe, Vermont, because I needed feminine hygiene products. TMI, I know. But they gave him chocolates to give to me, to make me feel better. I thought that was so sweet. I loved them there. And then when I store my suitcases, I like to try to fit stuff inside the suitcases, similar to how I fill my boots when I put them in my suitcase. Oh my god, the hotel in Connecticut, the Abner, they gave us this cute little tote bag because I'm part of like a reward program. How cute is that? But yeah, most of this is going straight to the laundry. I think this jacket's fine though. I only wore it for like 2 hours when it rained one morning. Like, this is the shirt that I was talking about. The singular long sleeve that I stained with makeup and syrup. Straight to the wash. Side note, in Connecticut, we went to the Litchfield Distillery and they have a bourbon barrel maple syrup. So I bought it because it was so good. I'm kind of obsessed with this. I just realized that a lot of the big jackets that I wore on a trip, I'm not going to be able to wash in our washing machine because it's so small, it's so old. Time to open packages. Now, I would not say that I get this amount of packages on a weekly basis, but like I mentioned in the intro, I do have some really fun collabs coming up. And to create content with products, they have to send me the products. So at least I think that's what most of these are. And you're gonna get a sneak peek. So this first package is a Berries and Urban Decay collab. I get a free Berries class? Shut up. That's really cool. They're promoting their new setting spray, which I do really like. This is their new matte setting spray. And then this is their natural one, which I think is just like the OG. Next up, we have a package from Naturium. It says, meet our brightest new duo. They have a multi-bright milky toner and a multi-bright advanced serum. Then we have this package from Elf Skin. They sent over their Gel Yeah moisturizer and their makeup melting cleansing balm. I fully lost my package box opener, and I hate having to use scissors like that. I always think I'm gonna accidentally stab myself or cut off my fingers. Let's hope not, but this is from one of my favorite PR lists that I'm on. It's for Armani Beauty. And they sent over more eye tint shimmers. I love these. We got the colors Chestnut, Shell, and Blush. Next up is Kiehl's. It says, get ready for dewy, happy skin. We're thrilled for you to try our Ultra Barrier Cleanser, Ultra Facial Cream, which is my favorite, and the Avocado Eye Cream. I will never take for granted being on these lists. Like, it is still absolutely insane to me. Especially when I needed a restock of the Ultra Facial Cream and I just got it. Like, younger me would probably cry. Another one of my favorite PR lists. This is from Olive and June. I'm actually wearing their nails right now. It is probably one of my favorite sets that I've ever gotten from them. I think the name was Milky Maple. They're the perfect length, the perfect color. This is their fall collection. Oh my God, the color Let's Stay In. Looks like a burgundy, almost dark purple. That's so pretty. Oh my God, some boxes are so hard to get into. They're taped up like a safe nearly. Oh my God. Okay, Prada. Every time I open a package from them, they have this really cute stationery that kind of makes me want to get personalized stationery. I feel like I've hit that age. Oh my God, it's a hand cream. This is so chic. This is so mysterious. There's no name on the box. No name on this box either. My favorites. Would you be mad if I said that this is also one of my favorite PR lists to be a part of? I have so many favorites. But this is from my girl Selena. They sent over the Parfum Travel Spray, which I have the big size, the normal size. So good. But I've been wanting to try the layering balms. They sent all of the scents, the vanilla, the peony blossom, the bergamot, and the oak. It's taped. I literally ran out of these makeup wipes on our trip. How do they know? These last 4 are the biggest. These are the ones that I think are for my collab. But before I open it, you have to guess what it is. I'll wait. Did you guess right? My Aldo family. Look at these shoes. Oh, so good. Okay, that was your sneak peek. I'm gonna wait to open the rest of them off camera so that the collab can be a surprise. You guys, the rest of the reset just did not happen last night. I really did not want to go to the grocery store and it kind of killed my momentum, so I just stopped. But now we are picking back up where we left off. I'm going to do some quick tidying around the house because again, I usually clean before I go on my trip, so things look pretty good, but we'll do some finishing touches to make it look spotless, catch up on some work that I have, go to the grocery store, and call it a night. And yes, my shirt is stained with makeup. Don't look at it too closely. I do this all the time. You'd think I'd learn by now, but every time I put on a wet shirt, I get makeup on the collar because I'm putting it over my face, you know? I'm still half asleep if you can't tell, but I was like, it's just me and my girls, so I hope it's okay that I left it on. Also, it's finally getting a little chilly out. I woke up in the middle of the night to close the window because it was so cold. Like, you know when the temperature seeps into your dreams? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but before I woke up, I was dreaming about like putting up the thermostat because I was so cold. And then I woke up and I was like shivering and I was like, oh, dreams are so weird that way. Anyway, no more stalling. Let's do this.
Jump without looking. Didn't care if I fell too hard. Now I keep my hands in my pockets. Overthink every scar. I've traded daisy chains for loose ends and no connection. I've traded summer breaks for long nights and lost direction. I know I've made mistakes, but never learned my lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did she go? I swear she was just here, running the show, so unafraid. Wish I could go back to those days. Where did she go? Is she hiding in me? Behind dreams I used to dream. Help me see the world the way I used to do. My life was just cruel. I used to wish on dandelions.
Okay, it's time to meal plan. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but it's something that I've been trying to start doing weekly. And these cute little notebooks that I have are from Paper Source. This one is a recipe idea notebook. This one is a market list notebook. And then this one says meal planner. So I'm gonna start with the meal planner one. For Monday, I'm thinking of doing tuna wraps. That's something that my dietitian recommended, and Funny enough, I hate fish, but I like canned tuna because I grew up eating canned tuna. Goes to show you that me not liking fish is literally just because like a mental block, not wanting to try new things. Then Tuesday, I was thinking we could try this burger bowl recipe I saw online. I love me a bowl. And actually while I do this, I'm also gonna add what I need to the market list. So we need some tuna, some wraps, we need ground beef. I put it in the wrong section, but that's okay. Then for Wednesday, I am actually eating out, so I'm gonna add that in. Thankfully, don't need to make myself food that night. Ooh, a stir fry. For Thursday, and then Friday, I'm gonna do some goodles. They're like a healthier pasta dish. They're so good, and I bought a box before we went on our trip, and I never ate it, so we don't need anything for that. Then Saturday and Sunday, I like to eat out, so I'm gonna leave those blank. It's gonna look something like this. I feel like the more that I do this, the easier it gets, the quicker it gets. I'm trying so hard to turn it into a habit. Let's catch up on some emails and some much needed editing time.
I can see you, I can feel you from a million miles away. Like the earth moves with every step you take. I don't know you, but I want you. All I do is think of ways to get closer, to make you feel the same. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you were fake me. A chain reaction, and it's forcing me to fall hard, so hard in love. It's the ripple effect. Everything you do will haunt me. It's the ripple effect, and I'll always let it taunt me. With every move you make, my heart could break, baby. It's the ripple effect. Now I just gotta make you want me. I feel circles on your water. Now the tide is running high, turning purple. I can't breathe when you're around. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you were fake me. A chain reaction, and it's
It's now time for me to say goodnight. I can barely keep my eyes open, but today was really productive and I'm so excited to kind of just start the week as if I hadn't just been away and hopefully get some good sleep tonight. But before I do that, I'm gonna try to get some pages in of the book that I'm reading right now because I was doing so well in September. I read like 6 books and then I haven't finished a single one in October. And it is now the end of the month. But this is where we split up. I'm gonna end the video here. I just wanna thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of content you wanna see from me coming up. I know the holidays are coming. I'm gonna do a lot of Christmas decorating, but like, I still like to hear from you guys. Okay, go get some rest and I will see you next week. Love ya.
earth moves with every step